The episode begins in the command center, where Gusei is telling the Rangers about the power of the wild sword, how it was forced to be sealed in the mountains. The Rangers take off to look for it and be sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Unbeknownst to them, Vrak is spying on them and decides to wield the power of the wild sword for themselves. He decides to keep the Rangers busy by summoning Distractor. The Rangers morph, only to find Distractor already enlarged by the zombies. The Rangers form the Gusei Great Megazord to find Distractor, but he for some reason keeps pretending to get hit, even though the Rangers didn't actually touch him. He then summons 4 other shadow creatures to keep the Rangers busy. At that point, Robo Knight shows up, who for some reason is also enlarged. He reveals that the creatures Distractor summoned are only mere illusions. That's when the Rangers discover that it was a setup and head back to the wild sword while Robo Knight handles Distractor. Vrak already made it to the wild sword but can't touch it due to there being some force field. The Rangers arrive and fight off Vrak to get the wild sword. He pretends to disappear. The Rangers break through the force field without even realizing there was one, and the wild sword gets free. Vrak catches it and uses its power against the Rangers. Meanwhile, Distractor flees after handling Robo Knight. The monsters are using the wild sword to scare the humans, but Vrak notices that the wild sword is resisting his commands. He tries to bend the weapon to his will when the Rangers and Robo Knight show up. Vrak gives Distractor the power of the wild sword, and he uses it to make the illusions he cast earlier real. While the Rangers fight the monsters, Troy notices that the wild sword wants to be used for good, they just have to prove they're worthy first. Troy connects with the dragon spirit of the wild sword, and they receive new powers. When the Rangers harness the wild sword and enter Ultra mode, Vrak is mad and asks why the wild sword didn't give the power to him. Troy responds simple. Because you want to destroy the Earth, not protect it. The Rangers do a new role called Ultra Power. They use this new power to destroy Distractor and the 4 other monsters he summoned. When the Rangers return to base, Gusei congratulates them on their accomplishment. They will use the new Ultra Power to destroy the monsters and protect the Earth.